Hey, what's up YouTube? We got our new Porsche standard narrow body 996 taillights. What we normally do when we do the installation is we disconnect the plug right here to pull them off the car to make the install a little bit easier. But I just want to go over the plug locations because they kind of move around a little bit from the stock light. Basically, you have a T10 peanut light right here that goes into this connector. It's going to have a red and black, and you just want to line the black up with the brown on the red and brown, and make sure, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube where people don't plug this back into the light. It could cause it to shut out, and make sure you just don't put it loose. Crank it over to where it's nice and sealed. Then you have a 3-pin harness, which is a black plug, which is the only black plug on the light, which goes to the red, blue, and black wire. That's your parking and your brake light. And these things are pretty well fitted, so you really can't get the sockets backwards. Orange is, of course, always turn signal on a Porsche, so you just pull the bulb out, put the turn signal right there. The blue and the brown is your reverse light, which goes on top in the white window. So you want to make sure that the brown and the blue white socket is on top. And then the rear fog / parking socket, which is this guy right here, which is the brown and the yellow for the rear fog light, go on the bottom. So you want to make sure you get this one on the bottom. Standard 6-pin plug, all the wiring's accounted for. And then this is nice. Here's the resistor packs. If the light goes bad, these could potentially be replaced because now they're external and not built in, so they pop right off. And the one thing I'd recommend is when you do the install, make sure you tuck these wires down. I've seen a couple people actually pinch this wire to the external resistors when they're installing the light up in here, because there's a little lip right here, and with the wire, you want to make sure you keep it away from this wire. So two options: take a piece of duct tape and tape this down so it's nice and secure, just in case your hatch ever doesn't open, you need to reach up and grab it. Or take a small piece of duct tape this into the seam of the light, just so it's protected, so you don't have to worry about this getting caught up, chafing against it, and shorting the light out. That's the only problem I see. But this is the left side, good to go. This clip right here anchors into right there, so basically we're going to slide the light on the car, just so you know. You always want to come from this side, make sure you get it right in the seed because it is a fitted seed, and then you just come over here. You have 2 grooves right here, you line it up, you slide it on, that hole will light up right there, and you just go ahead and put your stock bolt right back in. You can either use a 10mm or a number 3 Phillips, whatever you feel more comfortable with. I like the 10mm just because the fact is it grips the bolt better, and nice, and just hand tight is all you need. Hatch comes down and you're good to go. So very simple, basic installation. Shouldn't take you more than about 15 minutes to do both sides. Just make sure you get the bulbs in the right place. And with the LED bulbs, they clip right in, no hassle, no problems. We send you 2 white bulbs because this is already tinted red and this is white, so you have that pure white full LED look. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email, saturndrcmedia@gmail.com, and have a great night.